Welcome back. So everything is cured. It's looking really good. You can see all the little chips, all the flakes. It looks, yeah. I might have gotten a little bit too excited and just started giving it a little sand to see how it'd come out. But that's what today's video is, and we're going to be sanding this down to pretty perfect finish, and then we are going to clear it. So that will be it. If this all turns out perfect, which I really hope it will, then it's time to clear it and get it on the car. So after using 220 on the DA, I then went and hit it with some 500 grit, wet or dry sandpaper. Wet sanded it down. Now there's a couple little pinholes that are in it. Hold on. Okay, a couple little pinholes that are in it, but this is a complete looking product. This is what we are left with now. So later on, I'm gonna come back just before we clear it and hit over a couple spots. Oh my God, I really can't get over how crazy this looks. I'm gonna sand this thing down a little bit more. And there's another area that was, oh, right here. This needs to get sanded down a little more. And then this thing is ready for clear. So as you can see now, this is a nice, smooth, matte finish. You can't hear the nail on it because it's not gritty. It's that 500 grit. So then we can clear it and let it dry, and then what we are gonna do is hit it with some 1200 and then work our way up to 3000, and then it can be polished, and then it is done. And I'm so excited to get it on the car. All right, so I might have been rushing, but I had to do a step because I was a little bit on a time crunch. So there's some pinholes, as you can see right here, a little bit all on the top. Now I want to make sure that all of these get covered. So what I did was I just taped up along the top, as you can see, and what I'm gonna do now is mix a little bit of resin and just let it sit all on the top. Let that sit overnight, cure, harden up, and then tomorrow we should have a nice, even, perfectly clean line that we can just sand down, and that will be it. So also another fill-in, I've decided to change my mind with the clear coat. What we're gonna do is, now you can really see what this looks like. This is a perfectly wet sanded matte finish. So all this needs is just a polishing, and you can get that full effect just with a polishing. I mean, it feels absolutely perfect. So what I think I'm going to do is wet sand it a little bit more using 1000 and then work my way up through the grits. So probably end off at like 3000. And then I'm gonna polish it. And then it's gonna be done. And of course, worst case scenario is, let's say that doesn't go according to plan. I can always just sand this down, clear it, and then take the steps from there. But that is the current plan. So we're gonna put that into place, and we're gonna start with the resin. Alright, so while I was at it, I went and touched up a couple of the other spots. Just, I mean, the tiniest of dots. But now that should mean when this is done, it will be a perfectly flush and smooth surface, which again is the goal of this whole project. But it's really coming together now. Now it looks good. It looks good. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.